All right, hello and welcome. I am the average goob, and today we are working on Rise of the Intern. All right, so we're just gonna pick up where we left off last time. We have some UI that we're gonna be working through, and I wanted to finish up the parts that I have that I can connect. But just as a refresher, because we haven't really looked into the game design document in a minute since I haven't started building mechanics out, but Rise of the Intern is a 2D survivors-like RPG set in a hyperbolized corporate world. So the goal would be to make a 2D survivors-like RPG. I've been spending a lot of time getting things prepared for that. So I've been building out the UI, interactions and stuff. I've got reusable objects like a movable icon that stem from custom classes such as the movable controls, making it so that I can reuse these components in other pieces such as minigames. So that's why I'm spending so much time setting this up. Planning out the game has allowed me to kind of plan the steps and how I want this to actually come together. So focusing on some parts that I feel like would be more complicated because I feel like making the survivors combat shouldn't be too bad. I have a course I'm going through on survivors games, so I feel like once I get through that, I'll have a better understanding. But yeah, so today I want to at least finish this up, and then we've got some other stuff. We've got the stat distribution screen that I would like to focus on, and honestly, that would be an accomplishment to get this done today. Even if they're not hooked up, just getting the scenes ready. Do the character customization and maybe even the company stuff. Not all today, but this is kind of what's left for the intro stuff. So once this is all done and like the company selection is basically a copy of this, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be working through some of this today and see how far we can get. One thing I did want to show off this weekend, I've been working on a redesign for and a rebrand of Average Game Studio. So this is the current live site. And of course, the new one has a lot of work, but I'm trying to translate this kind of bootstrap feeling style into a little bit more modern style, but not straying too far. I also, before I had Average Game Studio as my name, it was North Suns Entertainment and it had like an orange color scheme and everything. So I wanted to kind of bring that into this new rebrand and kind of just merge everything together. So this is kind of the new design that I've got going on so far. And I think it's going to be important since I've been streaming and posting on Blue Sky and everything to have kind of these social links there. But the content's not final. However, the design's here. It's a good progress, I feel. We got an infinite scrolling grid of just screenshots from the games. We've got my new card game, Relic Island, coming up. I'm just trying to. This is like an old school thing that I see a lot of people doing these days, is doing marquees again. So got a marquee, and then I'm gonna have like a little video here, kind of just showing like my process. I've got to make a video for this, but yeah, and just some stats. When I was actually thinking about this, I've been making games for like 18 years, completed over 30 games. I've learned maybe five plus game engines, and I've done 20 game jams. So, uh, yeah, it's pretty sick to kind of get into this. But hey, welcome in, Spot Monk and Granger. What are you using to code the site? It's just WordPress and a Bricks Builder. And then I've got some custom JavaScript and CSS to do some stuff. Yeah, new site design sneak peek. Yeah, I feel like I wanted to share it with everyone. I wasn't expecting people to show up right away. This is kind of like the YouTube video. But I was using Figma to design it. So, I mean, I'd say that I pretty much captured it. I still have to do like insights and stuff, like a blog. But other than that, like the entire design it's there. You're scared of WordPress? Why? What are you scared of? You've been using a mind mapping program for your new game? Oh, stop. That is good to hear. I love the process of planning games. Making them, it takes forever, but planning, like you can just plan forever. But yeah, well, Bricks Builder makes it easy to build out websites. It's actually a visual site editor, and it's really simple. It's drag and drop. It's like, and it takes a little bit to learn it, but I mean, it really is just kind of simple to build stuff with. I have been and am using another one called Beaver Builder, and I've used Elementor and stuff, but Bricks has been awesome. It's been kind of a treat to build with. So like this one's Beaver Builder, and then this one's Bricks. And so it was really easy to pick up some of the concepts and make like these more advanced interactions. And it's pretty cool. I've been enjoying it. What up, Ooga Booga? Wait, was that ticker I saw? I haven't seen a ticker in ages. Oh, the marquee? Yeah. Sure is, Granger. This is like the new thing. This is what people are doing these days. I feel like they're not done very well anymore. I feel like they used to just work all the time, but I'm pretty sure I just saw it reset. They're not supposed to. Yeah, it's design concepts from like when we first started making websites are coming back. Um, uh, One thing I like is like having stuff off balance and stuff a little bit. Um, there's like these cool little like text effects that kind of like make it look 3D on the page. The scrolling, like as I scroll, this is happening. All you know is React and Next. You're afraid to venture into other sort of ecosystems of things. Oh, Spotmonk. I don't. That's not a good reason not to explore something new. I mean, you can start with the WordPress drama. That's always a good fun place to start. You just look up WordPress right now and you'll see a lot of drama behind it. Then it'll scare you off for sure. But no, it's open source. You can host it basically anywhere. But yeah, like you don't even have to know coding these days to make WordPress websites. So it's kind of nice. Like you have the option to just drag and drop. Oh, all right. So let me just get this connected. You see WordPress jobs? I should really look at it. Oh, be careful with it though. Be careful with it. Like I said, right now it might be a little touchy, but um, I think learning it never hurts. Honestly, if you know React and Next, you can make like plugins and stuff for WordPress. The back end starting to use more React, um, which is nice. So they're switching to React. Their new builder and stuff is React. A lot of page builders are using React, so it'd be nice. I mean, I've been doing WordPress for like 8 years now, but I started just HTML, CSS, bootstrap, if you will. Okay, so we need to connect the title to our new screen. That should be pretty simple. Scene manager, class selection UI. I don't really like having to preload all my scenes into here. I could probably just call this change scene and preload one of these into it. I can do that when I get more levels. This is the new career history. But yeah, actually, Spotmonk, I did a live stream where I built one of my sites. The this blog, the Learn You a Game Jam. This is built in WordPress, and I used Beaver Builder to build this out. But I'm pretty sure it's in YouTube. It may not be actually. Okay, no. It may not have actually been in this. Maybe oldest. It's weird that it put episode 5 there. Well, maybe not. I did stream it though. I definitely streamed it. I don't know where it's at though. But yeah, it's pretty easy to work with. Now, mastering it, that's a different story. Knowing the ins and outs, making sure you don't get hacked. That's experience, but that just comes with the territory like any other thing. Oh, invalid access to property or key. Player class selected. Okay. So we can't connect to the class selection. All right, so let's see what we have here. We need to get the signal. All right, that was easy. So I do want to bring over the code to make this happen. So we're gonna be jumping between these. Okay. Let's see. I need to get the class container. I'm not filling these dynamically though. So this might be a little bit different. I need to bind them to the class button pressed. Player class is get character class. Yeah. It might be actually be a little bit more complicated. Okay. You need these. These are the selected player class, my class manager, and class types. Let's go ahead and bring in all of these that I need. So I have to get each and every one of these. These are the references to stats. Okay, and then description and stats container. Oh, did I not add a description? Oh, did I? I didn't. Okay. I can probably do that. Let's do I think a rich text label. Let me just snag it from this maybe. It's a scroll container. This. Why can't I do this? The heck? Sound alerts new? No? Oh, yeah. Are they in there? Are they showing on the stream? I added those and just kept them from the... Oh, I can hear myself. I added those from the alien stream. Oh, jeez. Hey, thanks for the 30 bits, Granger, and the fart that scared me. I was not expecting. I was looking at it and I was like, what is this icon? And as soon as it rolled over and farted, the sound played. um I'll probably add like a randomized free sound that uses channel points too. I just haven't had time to set that up yet. I don't want too many farts on the stream though. This isn't a nerdy nerd stream. This is a goob stream. We don't fart around here. Jeez. Thanks for the 50 bits, Granger. And for the fart sound. Were those the same fart? It sounded different to you. But I'm not a fart expert. Yeah, neither am I, apparently. Let me hear it again. Oh, they're just slightly different. Oh, what's this one? Three toot sounds? Yeah. There'll be channel point redeems for them too. You got a real-time pitch to negative 0.3 to 0.3. Hey, you can't quote me. Yeah, I don't know if you can do that with the sound alerts. I don't know. Can you? I don't know if you can change the pitch. You gotta make your own Godot overlay. No, I said I can't. I said I can't do that. I can't do the Godot overlay. I'll be stuck in it forever. Have you seen me building this interface? I'd be in it forever. That Granger, that one's the funniest one, man. Where the heck is this container? Just need like 5 streams to make a doc, and then 3 months to build it. Then you can go back to Rise of the Intern. Nope. That's only for video games. Also rude. Damn, I didn't plan for this description to be here. Maybe, no, I can't change this to be that. Down below? I mean, this was to be for like the buttons. I don't want to just clutter it up for no reason. Oh. Like I could, but it wasn't intended for this. So what I could do is just change the font to be a little bit smaller. Gosh, where is the font? Or a hover of a button? Oh, like a tooltip? Thanks for the 10 bits. It's the goo boop. Hey, what's up, Shu? How you doing? Am I missing something here? Okay, that is definitely the font size. I can't change the font size? That's so weird. Hey, the goob goob. New channel point design. Yeah. I made the coins from Alchemist. Got in trouble for that one. Yeah, the goop coins. I feel like it made sense. Um, hmm. Do apparently it's not too hard to do a tooltip. Yeah, if you're gonna use the Godot's tooltips, there's a tooltip here. And since I'm not making these dynamic, these buttons, I could technically put a tooltip here. Where is that? I had some like, I have some descriptions somewhere. Hang on. Just out of curiosity. Let's see what happens when I hover. I mean, it it works, but it's not good, right? Like, yeah, I could just do this because here's the thing. I plan on bringing that back. Where is it? Right here. So in the next scene, it tells you what it is because then you're gonna like distribute your points based on like I don't know, a thematic or whatever. So that was kind of the idea. Okay. I mean, I could do that, but how do I fill those dynamically? And how can I edit the tooltips? Ooh. Can I add a tooltip just to see what it looks like here? Damn. All right, what do we got here? We got some docs. I think I've been here before. It was already here. Okay. See, this is a purple link. I've been here before. Tells you how to style it. Yeah, I have a theme set, so I can just style it in the theme, I think. See about that. Last button, theme. I just added a tooltip panel. Then I can do a tooltip label. So the panel, just style box flat. We want the background to be, I guess we'll do the dark color. And then I feel like giving it a border would be important here. Let's make this our light color. And then let's give it some margins. Okay. Is there a way to test this? Is there a way to test it without going into the editor? Ooh, okay. Actually, Spot Monk, this isn't too bad. This is not too bad at all. Definitely round out these corners. What am I doing for corner radius? 8. We can do 8. Let's do 10. Okay, see if that made a difference here. Okay. Let's make the text maybe a lot smaller. There's no way that's 16. Font file is fine. Let's do a font color. Does it actually have an outline on it? Hey. Okay. Cool. That works for me. All right, let's do gamer class button. Livery class button. Retail. Food. Oops. Okay, I might be able to set their functions dynamically. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna need these class types. All right, so when we are selecting them, we're gonna have to tie into a button. Okay. This is where we set up the class buttons, but I'm already gonna do this. I guess I technically could, but I feel like doing it manually is not terrible either. For each player class name. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. We just need to get this unbutton press. Binds it to player class. Okay. I guess we can get the text to lowercase or just the text. All right, let's snag this. This is where we're gonna set that tooltip. So the gamer class button. Okay. And then we need whenever a button's clicked. So I'm gonna grab this whole thing. Show me the theme. Only barely knew you could do the tooltips. You're implementing them into your game now? Nice. Yeah, I did them for Archimus, but I did them manually. I made my own like tooltip scene that you could like send info to and it'd pop it up on the screen. And like I liked it, but this isn't terrible. Okay. And then we need the button press event. So we're gonna do this for each of the buttons. Funk on ready. Was it ready? We're gonna do this one. And then we want to bind their text. See what happens here. Okay. Where's that tooltip text? Yeah, this tooltip's actually not terrible. Okay, nothing. And then when I set it, oh, it should have already had something on here. We got a bug. Oh, it's because I'm asking for a player class. Okay, we actually need this to just happen right away. Okay. All right. Just try this real quick. It's not gonna work because it's a string. Yeah, this is why I was doing it dynamically to begin with. I want to set this up. To get their class, I need to reference it from the class manager and get their name. Okay. Then I'm setting the player class name. Oh, that's for each one of these. Yeah, this may not work right away. Can I do... Okay. All right. I mean, I guess that worked. Um, Connect all of them this way. We'll get the class manager and then connect the class buttons. Set the class button tooltips, I guess. Tooltip equals. Hey, Scotty boy 101010. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Were you watching Breaking Bad? Ooh, you're at the Fly episode? What? I don't remember that episode. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. It looks like he's like going crazy in there. It's just he's like there's a fly. Oh my gosh. Yes, I remember now. The worst. Oh yeah. That would drive me nuts. You're like, there's not supposed to be anything in here. We're so far underground. How is it here? All right, this will make it easier to connect the buttons. Free class. Can I do like a reference to gamer class? I'll just call these references. Oh my god, Granger, thank you so much for the hydrate. I didn't even, I forgot about it. I'm in that focus mode. I'm like solving things in my head. Appreciate that. We haven't done coding in the stream in a while, huh? Last button, text. You know, I could. Yeah, never mind. This is not the most efficient, but it works. Hey. Ursaths. IR Sathzy. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Wait, Goob's coding? I know. Class button dot text. Also, if you're wondering why I'm typing stuff, and like I can copy and paste this. And granted, if I was proficient in GD script, I would be copying and pasting everything. But typing this, it helps me do iterations and repetition, helps me learn it a little bit easier. Just in case you're wondering. Description? Yeah. So it takes a little bit longer, but as I'm learning still, I think it's important to just kind of go through these things. And I'll autocomplete for sure. See, like that, I need to know that I need to bind this. Tail button, press, connect. Fast food. And admin class button, pressed. On class button. Bind, and this will be the admin. Oh, this needs to be ref admin. My bad. I know it's a reference to this. This is just like, I just don't want to type this every time. That's all. Oh, I was setting up these description texts. I don't think it's really necessary. It just needs the description. Could do it like this though. This and then the energy type. Well, it was nice going through this, the update class info. But we only need to set the tooltips one time. Just make sure they're getting set. Why didn't those get set? Oh, never mind. Don't worry about me. Tooltip. Food. Okay, yeah, I don't need all that stamina stuff. Okay, we can get rid of this. It's just one thing now. Okay, these should have all been bound. Is that not what they're named? Oh, fast food employee. Am I not gamer? Delivery driver, retail worker, fast food employee, and admin assistant. That's what they're named, right? Retail worker. Fast food employee, admin assistant. Convert. Huh? Doesn't tell me which one it was. Retail worker is broken. It's just retail worker. Why? I spell retail wrong? I mean, sometimes that happens, right? Oh. Forgot to put the reference to the retail worker in there. Easy peasy. Get a margin. Where did it put it? I don't know. Boom. Hey, Mars. It's going pretty good, dude. I'm just transferring all of my code from the old stat screen from this one, this beautiful, lovely screen. And I'm moving it over to this new one, which is even more lovely. How you doing? No, I can't do it. I can't do what I want. I have to make a panel. Hey! Boom! Seto with the raid. This is about to be interesting. Hey, you know what? Most of the stuff's already gotten done. All right, Mars. Welcome in, Raiders. Hey, Seto. I saw your stream today. Pretty slick. Thanks for keeping me company. Welcome in, Code Void. Ryan Hawkins. Hello, hello. My mod has joined me. Now you're in this channel twice. Oh no, Mars, caught. You got caught, dude. Seto, how was the rest of your stream today, man? RGB Productions Games, welcome. Hey, the Linux developer. Good to see you here. Good evening to you as well, Ryan. Hope you're faring wonderfully and thank you for hanging out. Yeah, no problem, Seto. I almost like if I like just closed your stream a little bit ago. Like I would have been a raider to my own channel. Oh, hey, look, Granger's here too. That's funny. You guys are funny. Why do we have so much overlap? What did we do to deserve such great people? Oh, that's what you meant by this is about to be interesting. That's funny. So you have a touch of a delay. Gonna refresh. That's fine. Got some of the quest UI mostly done. Nearly have the whole thing linked up to events. That's the best part. Once everything's linked up and buttons, that's what I'm doing right now. Um, that's so funny. Where did the name redeem go? Oh, I think I have them hidden. I hid them from the Halloween stream and I haven't added them back. That's my bad. Yeah, no. Welcome in, Raiders. It's all good, Seto. Love finding yourself in similar spots and projects. I know, it's so funny. Like, okay, so this is what I'm doing today. Also, anyone that doesn't know me, I think I've seen a lot of familiar faces, but for those of you that don't know me, I'm the average goob, and I used to be a chronic game jammer, and I've converted into a full-time project. Well, I guess full-time indie project on the side of my career. And it's called Rise of the Intern. And so it's going to be a 2D survivors-like RPG. And today I've been working on converting this lovely class selection UI into this new one. And I'm using Figma to design out my scenes. So I redesigned the title screen, which is done. I just worked on this and I'm finishing this up and actually connecting the code. Next, I'll be working on the stats distribution, character customization, and this isn't the real character. This is me. Um, and then the company selection, basically where you're going to go tackle. So like where you want to put your resume in. Since this is based on a corporate ladder climbing simulator, you're going in there as an intern and you're trying to take over the companies. I also have a website called Average Game Studio. And this is where you can see all my games. I've done a couple. I've got Archimist here, which was done in Godot, my first game in Godot. It's kind of like a survivors like ship fighting game. You progress by destroying other ships and you fight sea monsters. It's a lot of fun. No, Ryan, I don't have any of that stuff. It's in my description. Figma mentioned, yeah. I got Key the Board Warrior, and these are me exploring. I just started digital art. This is the first game I've made with hand-drawn digital art, and it's kind of another survivors like, I guess. Everything's kind of survivors like these days. But you just fight waves of enemies and you go fight the boss. So you're trying to ask for promotion. So that's kind of the deal here. And I see that there's a lot of overlapping issues here. It doesn't look like that anymore. I fixed all that. But yeah. So I also am a web designer. That's what I do professionally. And I actually started remaking the Average Game Studio website and rebranding it. I know it's not much, little orange. This is a nod to my old North Suns Entertainment label. That's what I used to call myself. But now I've got this new website that I'm developing. I actually just started making it this weekend. And I wanted to kind of freshen it up and bring it into the new age of websites. So less of the bootstrap, more of the fun interactions, just those micro interactions and stuff. You can see the North Suns Entertainment logo back there. We got one of my upcoming card games, old school marquee. We've got like a little video embed. Now, granted, I have to make this video. And then just some nice things that people have been saying about my games. So this is gonna be the new website. I've got a lot to do on it still, but if you do want to see anything, Average Game Studio is where you can find all my games that I have right now. So this is the old site. Thank you, Seto. I appreciate that. I mean, I do that professionally, so I figure why not freshen up my site a little bit. But it sucks because I want to work on my game too. There's too much to do. Never thought about using Figma for game UI? Honestly, Seto, since Unity's using like web design style UX and stuff, like this stuff is amazing. I mean, it's all just containers and you can like style your buttons and you can create components. So you can like reuse these in your interface and stuff. And then like I don't have them like componentized very well, but if you like make a component and stuff, then you can bring it over and just change it one place and it'll update in all of your UI. So I mean like 100%. I was like, I use this for web design. I just learned Figma this year actually. I used to use Adobe XD and Photoshop. So I was like, dang, this could be game changer. And so far, I mean like look at it. This scene over here, I just have to add this little background, which I'm doing right now. It's amazing how that just works out. Right, yeah, the toolkit would work perfectly. May have just converted me into a Figma trier. And the best part is you get you can use it for free. Like you can use Figma for free. You get like one project, you can add up to like 3 pages, so it's plenty to like get around and mess with it. I was gonna say, anyways, yeah. There's a Figma UI toolkit converter on the Unity store. Oh my god, Granger, don't tell me that. Hey, welcome in, Rib Rob. Welcome in. Figma rocks for sure. Yeah, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Figma. They might be a little greedy, but I can look past that. I'm sad that it was totally free at one point. Then they put everything behind a paywall. I'm so sad. Percy Dev, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Corporations greedy? Unheard of. Well, since Adobe told them how much they're worth, like Adobe tried to buy them out. Whoa! Hey, Wesley Mendonca? Wesley Mendonca, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You just helped me reach my 810 follower goal, which is a goal set by Twitch. So now it's a moving target. We probably have to hit 820 if my guess is correct. Thank you so much. Hope y'all having a good night. I am, Rib Rob. Thank you. It's been actually a good weekend overall. I spent most of my weekend, well, started Friday, helped my brother move. Saturday was kind of recovery and enjoy the weather kind of a day. And went for like a nice long drive with Stellar Frog and our dog. Soapy. Her name's Sophie, but we call her Soapy. And just doing some game dev tonight, so it's been pretty good. What? You keep looking like something's gonna jump out of the bathroom. Yeah, it is open. You're like, is the door actually open? Yeah, it's actually open. I just took a shower. I didn't want it to. Oh, I didn't want it to stay hot in there. Okay. Well, Mars, thank you for losing the glasses. It has that looming doorway vibe. I know, right? And it's a tiny door, and then you don't know what's in this other door. There's a door back there. That's an even tinier door. That's the cat pee closet. All right. Time to lose my glasses. So let me start that timer. And yeah, we'll just chat. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. Well, I was gonna design stuff. Rip vision, yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. All right, I'm gonna do what I can do, which is add margin container. Oh no, why is it only adding it? Oh, I didn't put the whole thing in there. Hang on. No. Okay. Eh? Eh? Uh-huh. Perfect. Why would you do that to me? I really can't see. The signature lean in. All right, all right. Glad to hear it. Streamed some game dev, made some cookies, and hung out with some friends. Rib Rob, that's amazing. What kind of cookies did you make? I hear if you blew the screen. Well, hold on. If you blew the screen, your blurry vision counteracts it. Oh, if I blur the screen? This is what I see. That's funny. The little character looks like a guy sitting. No, it doesn't look like a guy. It's just a color palette. There. How you like them apples? And you know what? I can't zoom in on the Godot interface, so I'm like stuck like this. All right, let's get the background here. I think I need to add a panel. What? I can't see anything. I have to work on this game. Oh, the text keeps getting smaller. You can't zoom in? I don't think so. Only the code editor. I'm just kidding. You guys don't have to see the blur with me. Use the Microsoft blind person zoom? I don't think that would help. I think that would hinder me. I just have to shrimp for a little bit. That's no big deal. I'm not squinting. I have to. It's so small. Oh. Okay, the modulate's not working. I have to create a new theme. I have to set... Don't I have a UI panel? Heck yeah. Well... It's almost right. Not quite, though. It's only 5 minutes. At least you didn't make it 30 minutes. It was 10 minutes, but that was way too long. That was almost like torture. Yeah, Mars, it is the most expensive thing I had. So, I mean, it's fine. You can make me stand too. Like, you didn't have to take my glasses off. But it's all good. What color are we doing? Looks right. Oh, I think I have to reverse the panel and the margin. No. How the heck do I do this? I can see that emote. Thank you for the 10 biddies. Would you be able to see it? Yeah, I can see it from back here. Um, okay, this isn't, so I need to do a panel with a margin container in it, but this isn't working. Oh, it's over. Thank goodness. Oh, one thing I must say about putting on glasses after having them off, the world is visible again. That's all I gotta say. Also, let me give a little shout out. I know most of you know who he is. Most of you came here from Seto. Oh, wait. When did you get a shout out? And why do I have to wait 44 minutes before giving Seto a shout out? What? Who set those time limits? Must have been Ryan who sent that shout out. Well, thank you. I was gonna do it when it calmed down a little bit. Yeah, it was when you first came in. Well, anyways, I'm gonna shout out Seto anyways. Seto is a Unity developer who happens to be a robot. Can confirm. He has feet. I saw him walking around the other day. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, that's about all I know. Oh, wait a second. Can I just do this? Yeah, Unity bros. I've got Unity installed. I messed around with 6 a little bit. You need to get the emotes updated to add feet to them. I saw something about, oh, you love Minecraft mods. Code Void, why do you love Minecraft mods? Do you have that pack that has like 2,000 of them? Mars, that's like no lie. I didn't get glasses until I was 13, and my story's not so cool. I didn't go to an optometrist. I went to a Walmart, and I guess not optometrist at the Walmart, but I put my glasses on, went outside, dude. I felt like I could see forever. It was, I literally cried because my eyes hurt so bad from the sun, but and the dilation they did. But like I could see everything. It was amazing. You don't realize there's detail in the trees. You don't realize that there's actual leaves, individual, like when you think of like a video game level of depth, as you get closer, you could see more detail, but you could see it from a distance. It was so cool. No feet. Aw. Yeah, Ribrob, Unity 6 is good. I think there's still a memory leak bug with the UI builder, but everything else is pretty legit. Oh, you have reconsole and you added stuff to make it look better. I'd be curious about playing Minecraft with like a high definition, high resolution or something. I think it'd be pretty fun. Why can't I add padding to this? I feel like this happens all the time. Oh, figured something out. It won't let me do the content margins, but I can do this. Perfect. Hey, it looks just like my mock-up now. I just tried to move this window. I did good, I did good. Look at it. Alright, now let's hook up the random job. What? Oh, you just laughed. I thought you were laughing at me because I tried to drag my window in-game. I was like, it wasn't that funny. I too am a Walmart optometry enjoyer. Hey, baller on a budget. Being able to see individual trees in the distance, it's amazing. Like, and I played football too growing up. So imagine that. Like, I was outside quite a bit. I grew up outside basically. And then at 13, all of a sudden, and then I used to sit in the front of the classroom when I was a kid. And so like everybody thought I was a teacher's pet. Mostly because I was, but like because I sat in front of the classroom is because I couldn't see the board or anything. Like I needed to be close. Amazing. I went all my childhood not being able to read the board. Now they got iPads, so it doesn't matter. So far, you've been, yeah, Granger has been liking Unity 6. He's been scooting around in it. I've seen it. You got rocked by a worm in Factorio? Are there enemies in Factorio? I didn't know that. I realized young you had to sit up front, eventually convince my mom at 13. Oh my gosh, Seto. Are you me? Is there another me out there? Do we have like similar stories? Concussion buddies, glasses buddies? There's no way. There's biters, worms, and spider-like monsters. What are biters? I feel like that's a term. That's like a mature term. What's a biter? The parallels are too vivid. Perhaps we are iterations. See, Seto, you, me, and Bernardo from the Two Nerdy Nerds, we need to get in a call together and we need to compare lives because like he too has a lot of overlapping parallels from like the type of game engine and being web devs and going from game maker to Godot and like the exact same reasons for it. Like, are we just is this a simulation? One where version finishes their jam games, one where they never finish jam entries. And then one who's never made games until like a year ago. Because I've been making games for a while. They're like, okay, they're the aliens and Starship Troopers. Okay, that's funny. That's great. Okay. They're actually called biters. Gotcha. Make my students take notes on paper. No iPads. Nice. Only laptops when we do coding assignments. Yeah, I mean, I can get behind not wasting paper, but writing stuff down on paper, it does feel nice. I keep a journal for that reason. I cannot confirm nor deny that this is a simulation. That's the scary part. All right, I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to make it work. Random job. I might actually get rid of this randomize resume button. Not might, I'm getting rid of it. Genesis.com, welcome. Yo, 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 we in the house. See. Welcome in. I know the answer, but I can't tell you. If I do, I'll be unable to use the void. So you can confirm that we're in a simulation. You just don't want to say it out loud. Makes sense. Is there a way to push the contents to the end instead of doing this with a separation? Whoa. Like, I feel like this is not a good way to do it. Be nice to do it like in Figma where I can spread these out top and bottom. Because I've got two containers here. I've got a VBox and a VBox. And I would like them to just be pushed to the ends of this. Mr. Fantastic, welcome in. Why Godot? Because I've used many, many, many game engines, and I feel like I wanted to learn Godot. My first game in Godot is Archimist, and I had a lot of fun building it. I actually streamed all the development for it. I did the art, everything for it. It was for Pirate Software's last game jam, and it was a challenge to learn it. And I've been having fun. I came from GameMaker. I've used GameMaker Studio 1.2, GameMaker 8, Unreal Engine, Unreal Development Kit is what I went to college learning. Was what I learned in college like 11 years ago. I've used Unity. I've made small projects in Unity and stuff. And so far, I want to make 2D games. And as much as I like GameMaker, I felt very limited in some of like the UI creation and stuff. And I feel like a lot of games can be UI heavy. And so I wanted to give it a shot. And a lot of people around the Godot communities on Twitch have been very inviting. And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. So I was inspired by the two nerdy nerds because I watched them use it. I learned GD script. I'm learning it. And it was pretty easy to pick up. So I figured it'd be fun. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had any issues with it. I think it's been a lot of fun. And eventually I want to transition into 3D stuff too. And it'd be a pretty quick switch over to it. Also, I'm a professional web developer, web designer, developer, and so I build in WordPress and stuff, which is open source. And so Godot being open source too, I kind of like it that it's in the hands of the communities, and instead of being controlled by like one single corporation that can control the prices of it, like I want to own my video games that I make, since I just do it for fun. So open source is kind of a nice way to go. And I've been pushed around by like Game Maker. They gave me a lifetime license and then they took it away. And then Unity was like free for developers and then they just charged everybody. Unreal went from UDK to Unreal Engine 4 and then 5, and they've like changed everything. Like I've got books back here on this bookshelf. I have a book called UDK Game Development. It's like this thick. Useless. Yeah, I've been around the block. I've been around the block. Because that is why he likes that is all he has to say. No, I have a reason for Godot. I'm exploring it. This is my second game in Godot. I've been taking a few courses and classes and stuff, so it's pretty fun. Is that the 3.5 version of the book? I don't know. I don't know what it's UDK. It was right before Unreal 4 came out, before they changed the game engine completely. Not a fan of Godot personally, but more indie games is never a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm just yeah, exactly. I've used Construct too. My first game I made, like really made, was an RPG Maker XP, and that was like a 4-hour RPG that I made. I played it on stream. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, well, UDK, like the whole game engine changed though. I wasn't ready for that. It's like 6 inches thick. Yeah, yeah. Um, actually, let me go look. All right, I didn't want you to see my butt. Uh, it's this book right here. Which version is this? I don't even freaking know. Like this thing, this is a monster. This is how I originally learned game development. Like, look at this. That was one of my textbooks. Goob is dressed in Zoom formal, no bottom. No, I have shorts on. I've got shorts on. I had to bend over. You wish there was more Unity devs? Yeah, I do too. I enjoy watching Unity. Irish John Games does Unity. Setolix does Unity. Granger Devs does Unity. Ribrob does Unity. Yeah. I wish there was more Game Maker devs. I really enjoy Game Maker. But Godot is like the next best option for me, honestly. But yeah. Um, honestly, Mr. Fantastic, yeah, like open source was a huge determine. Like if I was gonna leave Game Maker to go do another 2D game engine, it was gonna be for something probably open source. Hey, CR, hold on, I got this. Ciara Lee. Ciara Lee, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Pump chumping your way in here. That's walking. Pump chumping is another term for walking. That book is thick. I know. Um, I'll sell it to you for $60. That's how much this book is. $60. You can. It's like a relic. I would never sell this. I would never sell it. Look at it. It even has pictures in it. Sure. Shirali. Oh, okay. Welcome in. Thank you for correcting me. I will try to remember. Shirali. Shirali. I like the name. Wish there was more server-side tutorials for Godot. I agree, Mars. And Game Maker is coming out with native multiplayer, so it's a tough decision. Yeah, Game Maker games are pretty good. I mean, Thor from Pirate Software is making his in it. Anyways, we got on a rant there, huh? Why don't you guys stop me? Hey, Mr. Fantastic. Thanks for the follow. Maybe we can convert you to making some Godot games for fun. It's not a cult. It's not. I was told it's not a cult. Game engines are just tools. I agree. You got to use the game engine that's right for your game. Here, drink this Godot icon colored Kool-Aid. Also, I changed my UI in Godot to have like my highlight colors.
Come join Godot. You can be one of us. One of us. One of us.
Don't listen to text to speech. I don't know who that guy is. You want a game engine that can use ASM for programming? ASM? ASMR? What's ASM? I could ask to see the book, hit you over the head with it, and save $60. I wouldn't remember anything. Just take it. Oh, assembly. Okay. I was like, I've never heard of ASM. I've used VB.net. I've made software in VB. I don't think I've ever showed off my VB code, like projects. I have so many. I've made CRMs. Here's an old one that I made for college. I wonder if it still runs. Look at this. This still runs today. I made this to help me. Like I had to take notes on video games. So I would like, it was great. I don't even, adventure? I don't know. RPG? Single player only? This is a game. And then like, as you added stuff, you had to do positive feedback. It was fun. Look at it. It does a percentage. I don't know if you can see that. It's so tiny. But then like, you can auto name it. Look at that. Auto names it to game. You can change it to a movie. You can auto format it. You can add, here's the lists. So like you can see all the things that I wrote about it, and then you can like finalize it. There's little tooltips. But I made so much software like this just to help me like build things. I would write software instead of actually do the work. VB.net's where you got your start. Can't write it though. Or Goob's no link will get me here. Yeah. You can do VBNet. VB.net is a no-no though. Made batch games in middle school. Oh my gosh. Codeboard's trying to feel the ones and zeros. Exactly. My reaction is to show you don't need fancy language to do anything. Yeah, no, exactly. You got to build what your game requires. Like if it doesn't require much, then it doesn't. Like I've been watching the Primeagen. He's making like a game engine in React or something. Like that's in JavaScript. Like he's just making his own game engine. Ribrob, thank you for the follow. Look at us. Look at us gathered together talking about languages. I know quite a few. I've even done Ruby game scripting for RPG Maker back in the day. I made my own UIs and stuff with it. I think I like UIs. I might be a UI UX designer. That could be it. All right, let's see if this randomized code works. Okay, it definitely works. It's not selecting these though. So how can I select it? Probably do it here. Random class. Can we just click on the button? Can we just click a random button? Godot, click random button. Okay, so we can, okay. We can just make an array and then pick random. Var random class equals, yeah, we'll just do all these. You're enjoying the vibe? Well, thank you. It's not normally this cool, you know, we're not nothing special or anything, but I love just hanging out, making games. It's a little nerve-wracking to do it on stream. But, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I don't code anything? I'll sit here alone. I do it anyways when I'm not streaming working on games. I'm just doing it alone. So why not just share it? Where did my code go? Oh, rolled. And okay. Can I just do dot pick random here? And then we can do random class dot. How do you click a button? Godot, click button through code. Normally he's yelling at us? No. Never yelled. Prove it. One of your college projects, you built a dungeon exploring game using assembly. Oh. Wait, that wasn't the game design document you shared with me, was it, Granger? Imagine not using a garbage collection garbage collected language. I think Godot does garbage collection, no? I'm pretty sure it does. I think GDScript does garbage collection. I could be wrong. Oh, it was a long time ago. Okay, my bad. No, Rob, I don't yell at people. I've yelled at, I don't even think, you could, I've yelled maybe 5 times in the past 6 years. It's what it feels like. Hold on, let me try your name again. Shirali? It feels like a mix of JavaScript and Python. It like the syntax is very Python-like. Don't yell at me. Okay. You're funny. What is it? Emit signal. Pressed. Why isn't it letting me do it? Oh, oh. It's randomizing. Nice. Yeah, at least once a week. Well, for 6th graders, that makes sense. Oh, we got an ad break. Turns down the volume. I like to give streaming a chance, but my office is in the game room. So until one of my little tax deduction moves out, you can't have a private space. Yeah, Mars, that makes sense. Even yeah. I mean I get that. My game room is in my game room. This is my game room. And my dog usually isn't too rambunctious. Sometimes she shows up on stream, but she's not feeling good today. I think she's been sick. Couldn't imagine writing the Windows OS in assembly. C is superior. I've never written in C. I've written a little C++ for UDK. I've never done Rust. Rust looks interesting to me. I wouldn't be excited about doing it, but I wouldn't mind trying Rust. Look at this. I made like my own little fake operating system. So like you can move these folders around. I've shown this off on Blue Sky. But then you can rename it. Right? And then you can do like, you can name it file. Look at that. And then you can drop the file into stuff. You can delete stuff, put into the work stuff. You can put your dreams and goals into the trash bin. And then I have another one in here. Secret. Yeah, so you'll be able to like, there's gonna be some cool stuff and interactions that I'm gonna make with this. All right. Random class dot. Are these buttons? Oh, they're checkboxes. Oh shoot, I forgot the hydrate. Granger, thank you so much for the hydrate. I missed that. We got a posture check by Fallon here. Welcome in, Fallon here. Oh, thank you for that little Tamagotchi. I've made shit I can drag and drop to a USB boot and boot to. That's pretty cool. Yeah, mine's nothing that advanced. Always wanted to start OS dev. Yeah, I mean, you can make your own OS for the fun of it, but distributing it to people becomes very difficult. Why doesn't it give me stuff for this checkbox? That's so interesting. Toggle mode. Am I using check buttons? No, they're just checkboxes. Let's see if we can toggle it. I have no idea how to select this. Maybe Fallon here knows. Fallon here, if I ask you politely, could you tell me how to check this checkbox? Got pressed. Ribrob, that is invite only. I would have to make an invite for you. But you are more than welcome to join. There you go. We have a small community, but I was going to limit it to subs only. And then, you know, really, if you just pass the vibe check. Button pressed. Okay. Vibe check is a fair assessment. Yeah, I mean, you came in right around when Seto was here, so you're watching Seto. I like Seto, so by proxy, I feel like the vibe check was already a lot higher, right? The UI looks great. Thank you. Thank you. I'm learning. I'm learning. I feel like this is the whole reason I switched to Godot is the interface is just so much easier to work with. And like I was showing off earlier, I can use Figma to design out the UI. And like I was doing my new Average Game Studio website branding and stuff in here. So I mean like this is what I use for work. I use Figma and I was like, why not just use it for my game? I was like, look, I made the title screen in here and I was like, I can make this in Godot. And then I started making these other screens and I'm like, I think I can do this. So I feel like planning goes a long ways. And this is what it used to look like. It used to look like this. So we're giving it a little refresh before I even start making the game. But I think it's looking pretty good. All right, now I need to check to make sure the random class is not this one already. So if random class does not equal this, then we do it. Else, we need to select a new random class. Hold on. Var like random. Let's do player classes. This is also checkbox. Hey, Elbin Shadowsteel. I like that name. That sounds very like Dungeons and Dragons. I like it. Thank you. Welcome in. I'm trying to make this. Trying to make it work. All right, and here's the other thing. I think I just run this function again, no? Oh, this needs to be an array of checkbox. And this is just a random one. Okay, cool. It's one of my original early D&D characters. You've used it for 30 plus years. Okay. All right, listen. I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, but I've never played D&D. But you got to admit the guessing skills were pretty spot on. I've been asked to GM though. DM? Dungeon Master? GM? Game Master? I don't. There you go. I don't even know. I've been asked to DM before. And I'm like, I mean, I could, I guess. No, it shouldn't pick gamer. You can use either. Oh, do I need to do the signal? Oh, no, I still need to signal it. Definitely still need a signal. You should never pick gamer. Why? Gamer is my old job, okay? I'm an intern going into the corporate world. Gamer is my old job. Look at this guy. How can he not be a gamer? That is one of my doodles. I'll say it depends on the group you're playing with. That's what I've been told is like it needs to be a group that fits your vibes. Like I do play board games and stuff. I've got a group of friends that I play board games with. Um and we've played like longer games. Like I've played Twilight Imperium. We had like a freaking 15-hour game day a couple times in a row. Like it can be pretty massive and it's just like it's hard for me to sit there and do that much gaming on one game. But if it's like company you enjoy, then the time just flies by. DM and GM both work for it. Okay, okay. D&D has two parts: the role playing and the combat. I'm bad at role playing, and I don't love miniature tactical grid based combat. Yeah, Spot Monk. That's the thing too for me is I'm not great at role playing. It feels weird for me. Um, and so I just never got into it. That's definitely one of those things outside my comfort zone. And so it's hard for me to get into the character at the level that I feel like I should be if I was to play a campaign. But if it's a group of friends that's like a normal way to act, like it's fine, right? Like it's not really a self-conscious thing. You run a table with me one day, Felony, I'll hold you to that. Role playing takes practice. I agree. I think it does. I've taken theater class, so I've got some acting skills, but role playing is a totally different feeling. Can you skip the role playing? I think the story setup would make sense. Like I wouldn't mind getting the story to be like in the actual game. Yeah, it's improv for sure, and I'm terrible at improv. I'm not good at being put on the spot. Okay. I'm gonna get this while loop correct, okay? Don't use while loops? Why? Why not? You guys don't understand why I need this while loop. Give me the documentation. Okay. Wait, can I just go in here? Oh, dang it. Found it. Okay, so it just does that while it's not. Okay. And then once it's done, I can run this code. Does this make sense? I probably don't need to run the function again. I could probably just do this. All right. Wish my code luck. No, that definitely picked fast food employee twice. Just don't want it to be the same one. Yeah, see, there it goes again. Hey, David Temstev. Game looking good. Thank you. It's just interface. It's just interface. That's all. Oh, that was retail worker 3 times in a row. Okay, so this isn't working. Are these the same thing? Selected player class. Uh-huh. dot class name. Random class dot text. Tend to take a module and improv the whole thing, create a new story. That's pretty cool. See, if you're good at improv, like DM makes sense, right? It's not like pretending to be something I'm not. I mean, in that case, it's like a totally fantasy version. So like I feel like I could, but then I've never tried. Just get over the top, more likely offensive, yeah. While loop do thing break. I like putting while loops in update and tick. No, don't do that. Nice name. Did your mom pick it out? Whose name? The average goob? No. Okay, so if we don't have a selected player class. Hey, Pharaoh814, welcome in. It's a joke. Yeah, I figured it's a joke. You could do a while x does not equal previous equals array pick random. I think I had this while loop incorrect though. Okay. Okay. Sorry if I over talk you. If you guys hear Stellar Frog, she's over here to my right. If you hear her yell, it's because she's in the Mines of Moria. So don't worry. Nobody's hurting her. X equals pick random. Thanks for the shout out for Stellar Frog. She lives there. Yeah, she says it's really good. I've watched her play a little bit. She's just visiting Earth. Yeah, if you like Survivor or survival games, and you like uh Lord of the Rings, looks pretty good. Okay, so we have to have a player name. So we have to do if selected player class, then we do this. You don't like survival crafting, but you do like that one. Okay. That's an interesting comment because I said I'm tired of survival crafting games. Gabe's Inferno, welcome in. I thought it said Games Inferno. All right, I think we got true randomness without repetition, everyone. I think we did it. Also, I feel like we need to do... We got to put 2 lower on these just in case. All right, let's test it again. All right, let's go check the give up button. Let's do a button pressed event on it. And we're going to go back to the title. You're burnt out on survival crafting. See, that's my thing. Like yours is Minecraft, Ribrob. Mine was Rust. I played way too much Rust. All right, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna tie up the send resume button, and we'll have it start the game. All right, let's. Oh, we already got a signal for it. All right, let's see if we can get into the game now. Send resume. Look at that, we're in the game. We did it. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. I got all the code transferred over today. And then check this out, everyone. We've got the character stats, admin assistant, level 1. We've got all the energy, health, everything that was affected. 202 movement out of 1500, perfect. We got crit, we got dodge, we got all of our stats loaded up. We have a sample inventory. We've got rubber, metal, paper, and coffee bombs. And then we've got, it shows here, we have 5 empty slots, or 45 empty slots. So it looks like we're good. Never played Rust? Well, if you're tired of survival crafting, then Rust isn't going to be the game for you. Are you printing those out with a bunch of print statements? Yeah. Yeah, so I've got like the inventory right here. They're just print statements so I can see what's in there. I haven't done an interface for it yet. You don't know if there's a better way to set up that view? Yeah, it's just a print there, and then in my players I have everything that has, like, if I want to check out my movement, I've got a print statement for that. And then I've got where it says I'm adding my inventory. And then I think under my class, my character stats, I've got this huge character stats, and then I just print all the stats just so I can check on things if I wanted to do this dynamically. Rebooting to Linux. Don't tell Code Void, but I've never used Linux before, and I kind of want to. There's a Linux operating system that I really want to try. It's like Z something. Linux operating systems. What is it? Where is it? What's a popular one? There's a Z with a Z. God, I don't remember. Oh shit, Code Void heard me. what's the Linux OS starting with a Z? Zorin. I want to try this. Has anybody used this before? Like, if I was gonna go with like a Linux system, I know it's paid and stuff. They've got Pro, but I would love to use this. Mars, I use Windows for my gaming PC, and then I've got Mac for my my work. Cause like Zorin looks sick. I don't know. I think I just whatever it came with was probably home. You found 260 bucks today? You just found it? You may get a Mac M4 Mac Mini. Spot Monk. I think we talked about this. Just do it. I ended up upgrading my work PC to a Mac Mini, but I'm coming from a 2019 MacBook Pro, which was like still top of the line, but switching over to the M4 Pro, it's good. If you have Pro, it has Hyper-V. I don't think I have Hyper-V. Let me check. No, I don't have Hyper-V. I've used like the Oracle like a open box or whatever it's called. We can get rid of this code. My random class is so much better. Oh, I need to change this actually. What are these called? Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna have to reuse this code. Um, Start editing label. Probably gonna have to do this. Okay. That's gonna take some time. Emu Invert Manager. Never heard of those. Linux is your main system? Okay. You have to install it, but it's able to use with Pro, but not Home. Yeah, I think I have just Home. It's whatever the PC came with. I didn't customize this one. So Arch Linux. Oh, okay. See, that's the other thing too, is I'm a visual guy. As you can tell by my UI stuff, I really like visual editors. So like I'm not great with command prompt and stuff. Apparently you had a refund from your insurance years ago. Wow, you literally just found money. I used to go search the couch cushions for money. I would find like $5-10 sometimes. Because apparently change just falls out of people's pockets back in the day. That's pretty cool. What's a KVM? Command prompt, terminal. Not a command prompt, sorry. You know, command line, that kind of thing. Sorry. Command prompt is, I don't know where that came from. Something virtual machine. Keyboard, video, mouse. Oh. Okay, cool. So my my MX mouse and keyboard, they have those on board so I can switch between computers. I can use like my iPad, a Mac, and like a PC and switch between them. Kernel VM. Okay. You guys are all over the place. You guys know so much about that stuff. I tried doing security engineer work for like 6 months and I was falling asleep. Making video games, websites, I'll do that all day. All right. Look at that. They're beating me up. Oh. All right. I am glad we got that all done and hooked up. That was probably the most important thing to get done today. All right, we got it back to where it was, just with a new system. The next one I have to work on is setting up the attributes. So, I think I'm going to call it there for the day, though. So, thank you everyone for hanging out. Let's go ahead and raid Big Boy Games Official. I don't know how much longer he's going to be streaming, but not too many people online right now. So, thank you all for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you. I will most likely be streaming sometime soon again, right? That's how it always happens. And if you look for me around 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm usually here on the days that I stream. But I might stream tomorrow. I would like to keep building this interface. I want to get it done this week. Get all this stuff done so I can just start working on the art and the gameplay. But thank you all again for hanging out. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Elbin Shadow Steel, thank you, thank you. I hope everyone has had a great weekend, and I hope you have a great start to your week. Look for me tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll keep working on this together. But until then, have a good rest of your night, and thanks for hanging out. Bye!